Good afternoon, and welcome to the Black Chamber of Commerce of Palm Beach County, our first Wednesday Wisdom for the 2023 year. My name is Gillian Taylor. I am Chair of Resource Development and Corporate Partnerships. I'll be co-hosting today's event along with Tracy Thomas, our Communications and Office Manager. So we've got a great lineup for you today, brought to you by the Palm Beach County Black Business Investment Corporation, BBIC. They'll be offering sponsor remarks at the end of the event. But right now, I'm going to welcome remarks from our newly elected president, Mr. Joe Sanchez.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be with you this afternoon. I just want to thank you for joining us today. We have some exciting things that are going to be happening in 2023. Hopefully you get a chance to go to our website and check out the list of activities and events that are going on. Just a little less than 2 weeks from now, we have our second annual MLK 5K and Divine 9 5K Challenge. So it's an opportunity for us to help get healthy with each other and also celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. That's up at Dan Calloway Park in River Beach. We're going to be running along the boulevard of MLK Boulevard on January 21st. So hopefully we can come out for that. And our big signature event is the Ascension Awards that's coming up on February the 11th. And that is a huge event, sold out last year, hope to sell out again this year. This year, we're going to move it to the convention center. We have 70 people coming. So we're very excited about that, but look forward to seeing our calendar events for the entire year. But today, I just want to thank again our sponsors, BBIC, for allowing us to do this. But our special guest from Chase Bank, we're looking forward to hearing what you guys have to share with us and our members and our future members today. Again, thank you guys for all being here. Looking forward to what you have to say. Thanks again.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. So we invite our members to turn their cameras on. We always enjoy seeing your lovely faces. If you have questions during the presentation, please don't hesitate to post them in chat. Tracy will be monitoring the chat. We invite questions during the presentation. We'll set aside some time at the end as well. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our host sponsor for today is Chase Bank and Miss Debbie Rahamim, the community manager for Chase Bank, and she will introduce their panel and team members. Debbie.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for joining today. We're so happy to be the first Wednesday Wisdom of the year. Very excited about that. We really enjoyed the one we did last year as well. So again, my name is Debbie Rahamim, and I'm a community manager for Chase in the Palm Beach area. And I've been working in the community for about 20 years with different organizations, striving to make changes in the community. So very happy to have joined Chase about 1.5 years ago. So my role is a new role. It's part of the firm's $30 billion racial equity commitment. And that commitment is in hopes of Chase helping narrow that racial wealth gap. So everything that we're doing as part of our racial equity commitment falls in line with that. So things like improving access to affordable housing, providing financial health workshops, and that's really where I commit. And so working with different organizations to provide the workshops for all ages. So we're working with like the Boys and Girls Club and the different chambers. So really happy to be here again, working with business owners. And so I have put together a panel of our experts, and I'll let each of them introduce themselves, but they're here for you and to answer all your questions. We're going to give you some time to formulate the questions, and then after the intros, we'll just jump into that. And then each of them will talk a little bit about resources that we have that might be of use to you. So again, thanks for joining, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to Gillian.
Great, layup. Thank you so much, Debbie. Good morning, everyone. My name is Gillian Knowles, and I'm grateful to be on the panel this morning. I see some familiar faces in the community, and I also see some new names that I've never seen before. So I'm excited to be able to collaborate and talk this morning about what Chase has to offer and how we serve our community through our services or through doing the responsible thing for banking. I do have a deck to share this morning, so bear with me while I launch it. And it really just is an intro to the team. My role as a branch manager is to truly support both my colleagues, what we used to call employees, but my colleagues and my partners, and they're all on this panel this morning. We don't all work in the same office. We serve in different locations around the county. It would be fun if we all were on the same team, but we truly we are based out of different locations. So we're here supporting Wisdom Wednesday this morning. I'm excited that Black Chamber decided to have us on as guests, and the market that we serve, the community that we serve is truly the North Palm Beach region for what Debbie is responsible for and more. Riviera Beach is definitely a focus for us. Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm Beach, West Lake, a very new community. Wellington, Lake Worth, Green Acres is what my boss as market manager is responsible for, and the team that you see here is responsible for that. So we are focused on our community. What industries we often have exposure to are what most people see as common industries and non-common industries, but I'll get into that later. But more importantly, what we will be talking about is a team of experts that Chase has designed in its platform, which is to introduce to you today, which is our bankers. My role, most people don't know that a branch manager anymore is truly responsible for the financials, the business development and growth of the office, and to ensure that our clients experience financial success by coaching and leading the people that you see on the panel today. I'm not Bobby's boss. I'm not Miguel's boss. They are all higher up in the corporation. But the rest of the team, we certainly work together to be able to make sure that our business owners in the community experience financial success through our services. So it's Shakara on today, myself, Marlon, Bobby, and Miguel. And he sits, I think, in Tampa, and he'll be speaking to you today. So again, my name is Gillian Knowles. Yes, the businesses particularly that we have a lot of exposure to are law offices, your dance studio, your e-commerce, if you're setting up an Etsy or you're setting up a title company, the amount of businesses we serve in our community is vast. It's not limited to what you see here, but it's very common that we have a pest control company online. So I'm looking forward to the questions today because I know Debbie has them for us, and I'll take it over to Shakara.
It helps if I take the mute button off. Thanks, Gillian. Good morning, everyone. My name is Shakara Mentor, and everyone knows that I'm extremely passionate about helping everyone in the community. So when asked to participate with the Black Chamber of Commerce, along with Debbie and everyone else on the panel here with Chase, it was an absolute pleasure to do so. My role as a relationship banker is to really, truly establish and deepen relationship with customers and my partners out in the community. Specifically with business customers, what I do is I get a true understanding of what their passion is for their business and helping to match our products and services that would help them achieve their goals. So my role really, we intertwine with my other partners on the team here at the bank, and we work together to help our customers achieve their goals. So Gillian really covered a lot about what we do as a bank, and we all look forward to hearing what questions you all have and how we can help you achieve your goals. So thank you. Marlon?
All right, so I'll go in and remove myself from mute. Thank you so much, Shaq. Everyone looks very beautiful today. I'll start off by just sharing a little bit of a couple of things that I am grateful for. First of all, if you're in South Florida, I'm sure you're grateful for the weather today, right? And I'm also grateful for the firm and what we are doing to the Black community and actually giving back with the initiatives. So I am prideful to be a part of the firm. My name is Marlon Tucker. I'm a private client banker here at the Chase branch on Ibis at North Lake Boulevard. If it's located in West Palm Beach, or at least that's what it says, but it's on North Lake all the way west, close to Loxahatchee. I work alongside with Gillian, who oversees the branch, and just make sure that we are on our P's and Q's. As far as like my role is concerned, I've been with the firm for almost a decade now. And one of the things I pride myself on is truly, Shaq touched on it as well as Jill, is giving back to the community, sharing the resources that are necessary to help you stay financially fit, focus on your business, your personal, so you can actually make more time for your family and do the things that are fun to you. A lot of times when we interact with clients, we ask the very question that we pretty much know what the answer is to the question is, what do you think we do? And most clients don't really know what we do. Clients look at us as just a depository relationship where you put the money in, you take the money out. So I'm going to share a few bullet points as to like what my qualifications and designations are. I do hold a Series 6 securities license. I also have my variable life and annuity. I have a medallion signature guarantee. And just to quickly touch on that, a medallion signature guarantee is typically used for a sale or exchange of relationship for securities items. Most financial firms actually do not have that. So of course, that is something important for our clients to know. I'm also a notary public, a small business specialist, and a manager on duty when the manager is absent. So of course, you would not know that if you didn't walk into the branch or if I didn't reach out to you and share what I can do for you. Those are just bullet points. Aside from that, there's a lot more resources that we do provide to our clients. I look forward to answering questions, but also sharing some valuable stuff that we talk to clients about on a regular basis. I'm excited to be here. Thanks, the Black Chambers, for having me. And congratulations, Joe, on your recent designation.
Oh, Bobby,
Hey there. Yeah, so how y'all doing? My name is Bobby Saint-Preux. I am the business relationship manager for West Palm, Wellington, Royal Palm, and Lake Worth. And basically, I've been with the firm for about 5 years now. Been in business banking for about 10. And basically, my job is to just make sure that the business owners are pretty much equipped with all of the solutions that they need for their business, whether it's checking account, savings, credit card, merchant, ways of accepting funds from your customers, the days of going into a branch and wasting 30 minutes to an hour just to do deposits and do your banking is no longer. Chase has been great with the digital platform that we have of making things available within your fingertips. So we, between online banking, everything with the digital things that we have, you don't have to go into a branch. And I basically tell my customers or educate them on how to do those things. And like Marlon was saying, we're not just a bank that's just putting in money, taking it out. We also offer lending for businesses. We also offer anything on the personal side, mortgages, pretty much everything that you can think of, we do offer. So like I said, I definitely am glad to be here with you all. Thank you for having me. I am honored. And I love to hear about all the business owners that we have on the platform and the questions that you're going to have.
thanks, Bobby.
Is that my go?
Yeah.
All right. My name is Miguel Jimenez, guys. First of all, good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Like Debbie, I work at our firm Racial Equity Commitment. within that space, I work as a senior business consultant, right? Now, what that means is, how can we, within my role, how can we get to know you and your business, Mr. and Mrs. Business Owner, in a way that then allows us to utilize JP Morgan Chase's resources to add value to your business, right? And we do that by providing one-on-one coaching, one-on-one mentorship, specifically to minority-owned business, right? Now, we're not going to ask you to bank with Chase. We're not going to ask you to, open accounts with Chase. We will ask you for your time, because if we're going to work on a one-on-one basis anywhere between 3 to 6 months. And in order to do that effectively, we're going to need your time. So that's what I do within our racial equity commitment. Looking forward to the conversation, looking forward to the questioning that you guys may have, and looking forward to spending the next 30 or so minutes with you guys. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. So we thought that we would, instead of saving your questions to the end, we want to know what you would like to know and how we can best assist you. So from everyone that introduced themselves today from the Chase team, thank you again. And then let us know, what questions do you have for our team members? If you feel more comfortable, feel free to type your questions in the chat, and we can read them out for you, or just go ahead and unmute yourself and ask whatever question you have. Yes, Bruce.
So thank you, Debbie, for the opportunity to ask a question. I'm going to start at a real kind of basic level and just ask, this cliche that goes out and about in the community. I've heard all of your team members mention the cliche, we just love to give something back to the community. I want to know exactly what that really means coming from Chase, and can you share a few examples?
Debbie?
Anybody can jump in on that.
Yeah, anyone jump in.
Okay, so I can start if that's okay with everyone, Gillian. So Bruce, you know me, but a lot of the people on the panel don't know me in particular. My responsibility is not only to communicate products and services that the company offers, but to truly go out and educate people on what's out there and available for them to be successful. What seems so knowledgeable and basic to us in our job role is extremely important for a business owner to know. That a business line of credit, if you're an established business of many years, a low doc, no doc business line of credit would be available. Without us going out and sharing what is possible for businesses and how they can get themselves financially prepared and credit prepared, they would not be eligible for a lot of the things that are available to them. And what I just said is a unique product that is now available that hasn't been available in years. Those things are known to people who are commonly in the space of business ownership, that I can have a $250,000 line of credit just on the base of my operation for my business. But people in the community largely don't believe that they are eligible, qualified, or the item even exists. So without going out and sharing and advocating and networking, most people are X'd out of the opportunity. I remember when we did our last presentation with the Black Chamber, and Marlon specifically said PPP loans. A lot of people in our community particularly didn't have access to it because they didn't have the right financials prepared. They didn't have the right advocacy because people weren't communicating with them. Everyone was in the pool for it, and a lot of people missed out on those opportunities because they see faces like that are familiar to them, and they have the comfort level or the information. They are more financially successful where they lacked those recent resources prior. So first of all, we are a for-profit business. Our responsibility is to really conduct fair and relevant business in the community. But I know over my years of experience in doing business within the community, a lot of small businesses, whether they're law firms independently or they're small to mid-sized businesses, have experienced success through my service. So it's a material long-term contribution. I feel like we've been impactful or effective.
Thank you for that. That was an excellent answer.
And Bruce, if I may, first of all, that's a great question, right? So we made a racial equity commitment 2 years ago, right? $30 billion racial equity commitment. Now, what does that mean, right? Like, what does that mean? We say, okay, look, we understand that there's inequality, there's financial inequality that exists in this country, right? We also understand we're not going to be able to solve for that ourselves, but we can move the needle in the right direction. So we said, okay, $30 billion, what can we do with this? Well, one of the main vehicles of building wealth in this country is home ownership. So we said we're going to take that 30 billion, we're going to help Black and brown folks become homeowners. Not just a home, but a home you could be proud of, right? So that's one piece. The second piece to that is within my space. Okay, well, how can we hurt specifically and unapologetically Black and brown business? How can we do that? Not just giving them a check, but information, resources. To me, that's more valuable than that, right? So within that space, right, you will work with someone like myself, right? Like I said, for anywhere between 3 to 6 months. And the idea, Bruce, is, man, how can we help your business get to that next level? Bruce, let's sit down. Let's unpack everything. Where are you today? On a one-on-one basis, by the way. Where are you today and where do you want to be? And how can we utilize our resources to help you get there, right? The third piece of that is, well, how can we do as a firm? How can we do business with Black and brown businesses, right? So we took a piece of that 30 billion and we said, here's 750 million, and we're going to allocate specifically to doing business with Black and brown businesses, right? So we understand we're not going to solve for the racial and financial inequality that exists, but man, we know we can do something to help close that gap. So that's a piece of what we've done with some of that 30 billion. And by the way, I encourage every one of you guys to look into our racial equity commitment and just kind of see everything that I just told you, and then more of what it is that we're looking to do to help the community. So hopefully that answers your question, Bruce. And if it not, then let us know. We can unpack it even further.
No, I think me and you need to have a one-on-one, sir. No, I'm just playing.
Anytime.
I am a Chase customer, so I appreciate the answer because you gave me quite a different answer than Gillian. But that's the thing. That's why the question was asked. A lot of people just don't know what Chase does, and I think there's another excellent question in the chat that I'd like to get answers to. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and read this next question from Keely. So, as one of the largest banks in the world, how does JP Morgan Chase dispel the myth that they're too large to work with our small or micro businesses? Anyone?
That's a great question. I'll take a shot at it. So, I mean, for me, the first answer is this right here, having these conversations in the community, right, across the country, by the way. Speaking to different organizations, and not just speaking, but really putting our money where our mouth is, as they say. I do believe that we could do a better job of promoting, right, this initiative. But I think the answer will be just doing exactly what we're doing right now, having these conversations and working with the community.
Yeah,
and this is
point.
Shakara. Hi. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Oh, all right.
I'm
I
sorry.
was going to piggyback off of that. Basically, another part of that answer is pretty much having somebody like myself, where Chase has hired business relationship managers to be out in the community. So I cover a certain area. Like I said, it was West Palm, Lake Worth, Wellington, Royal Palm. And my job is to be more out of the community, visiting small businesses and letting them know that what we do. And that's been growing. We have 2 different teams between Palm Beach Gardens and Boca Raton, and we're going to basically get that to 3 teams. So we're adding more people like myself to be out in the community, talking to businesses and letting them know what Chase has to offer. So that is growing. Also, I've been seeing even just on TV, you see more advertising with Chase, which you didn't see before. So like I said, it's a growing process. It definitely takes a lot of people like myself and everybody that's on the team here just to be out in the community. And like I said, it's a growing process and we're getting there.
Thanks, Bobby. Shakara, did you still want to jump in on that?
No, I was actually going to say something very similar to what Bobby's saying. This is an example of what we're doing, us being here. And I think we as a company, we're doing a much better job of having our branches resemble our community. We have community banking. We have our products and services. We actually have an account for everyone. So we're listening, we're doing a much better job of representing everyone. So 2 years ago, when the commitment was communicated to us as employees, it was something as an employee that in my little world, I was doing on my own. And the company simply started to back us by providing us with the additional resources and implementing your role, Debbie. So we are, as a company, doing it and more efficiently and effectively. So yes, we're moving the needle. And again, being with the company 25 years, that stigma of Chase being too large of a company to be able to welcome everyone, we're trying to demystify that completely. So great question. Come into the walls of Chase and have a one-on-one with us. And I assure you, you will feel welcomed. So please come in and we'll be able to help you and help you be more financially healthy. I assure you, we'll be able to be there for you.
Thank you so much, Shakara. I wanted to put this out to our team as well. I know when we were planning for this, Marlon had brought up a good topic for us to discuss, and that's how can small businesses prepare for a possible upcoming recession? So I wanted to open that up to my team to see who wants to jump in on that.
Wait, hold on. I just want to, did we get everybody's question? Because I see
Yeah, I'm going to ask
Tina.
that after. I just want
Yeah.
to cover this one. Yeah.
I do have a question. Well, I don't have a question. I just want everyone that is listening to this platform, first of all, thank you for this platform. And thank you, Chase, for being a part. Like Mr. Bruce, I am a Chase client. Chase is phenomenal. I am a small business. Our business banker found us. We've been a member of Chase since 2014, operating as a small business. We started our business in Indiana. When we moved to Florida, our business banker reached out to us. She found us and let us know everything that was available to us as a small business, which has helped us tremendously. And I want to thank Chase for that. So that myth about Chase being too large, I am demystifying that right now as a small business owner. I have receipts. Mr. Miguel, I need to set up a one-to-one with you because we have plans of expanding this small business that Chase has allowed to grow, to go global. And I'm on track to do that. I have several different mentors that are taking me to the steps of that. But I want my personal business banking relationship and financial health to be guided by Chase so that I know that I am in good hands. So anybody that's doubting it or you think it's a myth, it is not a myth. This is true. Chase does what they say for people of color and small businesses. Even though they are global and nationwide, they do cater to the small business. And again, I would like to say thank you, and I appreciate you tremendously.
Thank you so much for saying that. You've made my day and everyone else's day on this panel. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Yes, we
Absolutely.
can definitely connect after this.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, and this is exactly is what my position is. Like she said, a Chase representative reached out to her and was able to go over all the things that we offer, and that's basically what my job is. So I'm glad to know that it's working. Like I said, the team is getting bigger. We'll have more people like myself out there for 2023. So we'll definitely be reaching out to more people.
I want to go back to Debbie's question, but before I do that, I really kind of want to just go back and touch on that myth that everybody's talking about, and just kind of add a little bit of like my sense on that, because that's a big thing for me. I hear it all the time, especially with minority clients, and I actually see it when I meet with minority clients. It's not necessarily a myth, right? So it's something that big banks or banks in general have actually done over the years. So it's been created. However, Chase as a large financial firm, we do understand that, and that's one of the reasons for the initiatives. And we're making sure that we open the gates and communicate with individuals to let them know, hey, please come in, please see us. We are here to service our community. We're here not only because you have, whether you have 2 cents in your account or negative 2 cents or $1 billion, we want to make sure that we can actually add the resources necessary to take you and your family and your business to the next financial level. So just want to kind of touch on that. Again, just walk into a financial firm, and of course we work for Chase, but this is more general, right? So whether you bank with other banks that's out there, the most important thing is building a relationship. So we often try to be proactive in reaching out to clients, like Bobby mentioned, and our client mentioned as well. So thank you for that. Reach out to your bank, your local bank, build a relationship. That's extremely important, first of all. Build a relationship with them. And that kind of segue perfectly into the question that was asked. Given the climate that we're in, obviously, if you're an ant on the floor or a bird in the sky, you're probably feeling the recession or the challenges that the economy is facing, because there's probably less crumbs on the floor, right? So going back to 2020, when of course COVID was a big deal, everyone is scrambling, trying to figure out how they're going to actually get through this, especially for small business owners. I don't know if we touched on this on the last meeting that we did, but Chase actually closed their doors. We closed our doors to anyone else but small business owners. We were dialing phone numbers, trying to stay connected with our clients, to let them know of the necessary pathway to get them past the unforeseen stuff that were happening. So how do you prepare? You prepare by actually staying informed. You prepare by not believing the stigma and the history around how banks serve the small business community, especially the minority community. There's so much resources that we provide to our customers. I mean, a plethora of it, but you will not know unless you actually inquire. We have a site that we actually tell clients what's happening currently in the economy, what's going on with the government, what kind of resources that you should be tapping into to prepare for any downturn of whether it's going to be a recession or a catastrophic situation. So I just want to share that tidbit, and if anyone else want to kind of chime in on that as well.
Look, folks, so when we're speaking about recession, economic downturn, whatever you want to call it, right? The separations and the preparation, right? The folks that I work with, we've had this conversation a year ago. Hey, how can we prepare for this? Whether it happens or not, it's irrelevant. Let's prepare for it, right? How can we look at your sales cycle, right? And find ways that we can tie in it, right? If I ask you a question right now, when $1 comes into your business, well, how soon before it leaves, right? And what can we do around that, right? Because if you prepare for this, and if you look, right, look at some of these bigger companies, right? You hear the Amazon laid off 18,000 people, and you heard Microsoft and all this other stuff. They're preparing for this. Well, wait a minute. If you guys are preparing for this, what we got to do the same thing, right? So for me, and this is where the one-on-one coaching and mentorship comes into place, let's prepare for it. Because again, the separations and the preparation, this recession could be announced tomorrow, but if you're prepared for it, the hit that your business is going to take is going to be less versus if now we're here, right? And we need to figure it out, man, how can we keep the doors open? Well, hold on. We had a year, we have months to get ready for this. So I encourage each and every one of you, look at your sales cycle. Look at ways in your business where you can say, okay, how can we make adjustments? You can call it adjustments, you can call it cuts, whatever you want. but how can we prepare for this economic downturn, right? Because the reality is not the first one, right? We've been through this before, and it won't be the last. So, but the difference between now is, man, we're going to prepare for this one because we could see it coming. We're not going to get blindsided like we did in the past, right? So again, look at your sales cycle, look at your business overall, right? And figure out how can we make adjustments now, right? Because you're either going to do it now or you're going to do it later. Either way, it's going to happen. So we'll pause there, see if anyone else want to chime in or any questions, please go ahead.
Actually, thank you so much, Miguel. So just to wrap up our end here in the chat, Tracy, thank you for posting the link. So this link here is how I can connect you with any of our panelists today. So your information does have to be complete in there. So I actually do need like your physical address and phone number and all that. And then I'll go ahead and refer you to whomever you asked me to. You can just put that in the notes. And then after this, we'll also, if you gave us your email address when you registered, we'll also email this. If you didn't register and you feel comfortable putting your email address in the chat, I can make sure to get this link to you so I can connect you. And then Keely, I know you had a question. We'll follow up with you on the answer to that, but I know that our time is up. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and thank you all, team, for your wonderful answers and help.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Okay,
Have a
thank
great
you.
productive
year,
Thank you,
everyone.
Debbie and Chase team. Now, hold on, guys. We're done with the presentation, but we still have some more to share. So I want to thank, on behalf of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Palm Beach County, the Chase team for participating today, and stay tuned to our 2023 calendar because we're going to have the Chase back as part of a partnership with the Chamber. At this time, I'm going to introduce Markeisha Johnson. I saw her on the in the room, and the Palm Beach County Black Business Investment Corporation is actually our presenting sponsor for 2023 of the Wednesday Wisdom Series. So Markeisha, would you like to say offer sponsor remarks?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Markeisha Johnson. I work and greet you on behalf of Palm Beach County Black Business Investment Corporation and Pathway Capital Funding. We are a community development lender located here in Riviera Beach. Our contact information, in case if anyone would like to hear more about our organization, you can find us on social media platforms and on our website, which is www.pbcbic.biz. I will also add that into the chat. We just welcome everybody and are glad we have a great showing and participation in today's presentation. And I hope that we can meet you guys one-off in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Markeisha. And again, we are grateful to the BBIC for believing in our mission to grow the success of Black-owned and minority-owned businesses. And they've pledged their time, talent, and treasure on that behalf. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Tracy Thomas, who will reshare some upcoming events and our member highlights.
Yes, thank you, Keely. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm honored and proud to announce our newest members for the new year. We have Alan Luby, Buddy Batons LLC, Cure Cocktails and Events, Cute Looks May Spa LLC, Island Syndicate Holdings LLC, Cakes by Kathleen. We have Policy Impact and Equity LLC, Real Clean Services, The Transformation Factory, and Vital Urgent Care LLC. You all make sure that you visit our website and that you are shopping local and supporting our membership. And if you are interested in becoming a member, you can hit the Join Us tab on our website and go straight to that application, or you can always contact me directly at info@blackchamberpbc.com. And I just want to announce two of the hot events that we have on the calendar right now. We have the second annual MLK 5K and Divine 9 5K challenge, which our president mentioned earlier in this presentation. That will be January the 21st at 7:30 a.m. This will be held at the Dan Callaway Complex in the beautiful city of Riviera Beach. That event is also on our website. Register now. There is sponsorship, vendor, volunteer opportunities. Create a team. You guys come on out and join us. We're going to have a blast. Our second event is the 11th Annual Ascension Awards Program Dinner. This will be February the 11th at the Palm Beach Convention Center. Get your tickets today. This is going to be a sold-out event. And we would like to thank our event sponsors for both the MLK 5K and the Ascension Awards. We have a couple of those individuals on the call. So thank you, you guys, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thank you, Tracy. Again, I want to thank you all for participating in our first Wednesday Wisdom of the 2023 year. We've got a great calendar coming down the pike. So if you heard that long list of new members, so if you're not a member, we look forward to announcing your name at the next event. You all enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Bye-bye.
Appreciate your time,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys. See you guys.